another big old robot. All right, come on.
Binge Pipe is revolution. While other streaming services are satisfied with just providing quality content, Binge Pipe is never satisfied. We have an insatiable hunger for content that haunts our every waking hour. Please, enjoy this game, because we have forgotten how to enjoy anything. Binge Pipe is ignoring our lawyers and presenting You Don't Know Jack. Binge Pipe, we won't be ignored.
I'm Cookie Masterson, and I have no idea why they call them boyfriend jeans. These things are way too tight on me. Are you sure we're not playing poker? Because I see a pair of jokers. Yeah, we have some fun here. All right, let's do this thing.
Time for question 1.
To begin with, booty pebbles. Hey, what's in your butt? The occipital muscle, the piriformis muscle, the teres major muscle, or the zygomatic muscle? Okay, what'd you pick? The teres major muscle is in your shoulder, aka the butt of the torso. Don't cry, it'll grow back. Speaking of correct answers, the piriformis muscle is located deep in the buttocks. How deep? About as deep as that Admiral Akbar action figure you accidentally sat on in middle school.
Hallelujah, hallelujah.
I call this one for the true 90s kids. What's a sure sign that you were a 90s kid? An 1890s kid, that is. You blew your allowance on O. Henry bars. Your first Christmas gift was a package of Milk Duds. You were the first kid on your block with Bit of Honey, or you begged your parents for candy corn. And how'd we do? Speaking of duds, well, it's come to this. O. Henry bars, Milk Duds, and Bit of Honey were all invented in the 1920s. Candy corn, however, was introduced in the 1880s. Therefore, it's the only candy true 1890s kids would have begged their parents for. But now millennials are killing the bland candy industry.
Why don't we do it for free?
Behold, Ask your doctor if toys are right for you. Hey, over here. Hello? Now that I have your attention, it's time for this or that. I'm going to read off 7 names, and for each one, I want you to tell me if it's a brand of fidget spinners or a doctor-prescribed ADHD medication. Don't think too hard. I'm only giving you a few seconds to decide between a fidget spinner or an ADHD drug. And you're both doing this together, so pay attention. Here it comes. Secapro. Kilovant. Trianium. Addison. Daytrona. Vocalin. Trousebuster. That was nice and forgettable, but player 2, you really dropped the ball.
The binge pipe algorithm has detected hurt feelings.
Sounds like it's screw time.
That's right, Cookie.
Screwing during a question makes life a little tougher for your opponent in a variety of enjoyable ways. And you'll receive a monetary bonus if they answer incorrectly.
Yeah, okay. Fine, we'll skip it.
We like to give you things, as long as they're not tangible.
I don't need you anymore.
Here's one I like to call Life is Cheap. Someone left this package on my desk that's just labeled chicks. That means all the baby birds inside are male, female, both male and female, or not chickens. So who got it? I thought it was obvious it was this one. Chick is a gender-neutral term, although young female chickens are called pullets. So if someone says they're going cruising for chicks, they are actually very open-minded. Coming up, the rich get ridiculously richer. So I've heard that some billionaires are calling themselves members of the 3 Comma Club because, you know, there are 3 commas in a billion. Just throw up in my mouth. So tell me this. Who would be a member of the 6 Comma Club? A quadrillionaire, a quintillionaire, a sextillionaire, or a septillionaire? You just got screwed, player 1. Hashtag, you're it. Let's see how that shook out. A quintillion has 18 zeros and, consequently, 6 commas to go along with it. If I had that many commas, I would donate at least half of them to the poor. I mean, I would keep all my money, of course, but the poor can have half the punctuation. Nice screwing, player 2. Have some cash. That's it for round 1. Numbers, numbers. Show me numbers.
Currently, player 2 is in the lead. Player 1, on the other hand, you are not good at doing this. We have another screw to help our targeted numbers.
Round 2 screws have crazier effects. Plus, they earn you a bigger bonus for each player that gets the question wrong. So don't be shy about using that thing. Better get those answers in fast, player 2, before you get screwed. Oh, and by the way, all the cash in round 2 is doubled, in case you care about things like that.
It's like the first round didn't even matter.
6 trombones is not a parade.
Feast your eyes upon this. The revolution will be delicious. If the bakers on the Netflix show Nailed It were challenged to recreate a Martin Luther-inspired cake, which cake would they be copying? A 12-layer cake with a nail in it, a 60-layer cake with a nail in it, a 95-layer cake with a nail in it, or a 120-layer cake? Well, well. You got screwed in the back, player 2. Don't forget your password. Okay, let's take a look.
Uh-oh.
Will the correct answer please rise? Martin Luther was well known for his 95 Theses, thought to have been nailed on the door of a church, and became the foundation of the Protestant Reformation. 95 Layers was also the plotline for Lost. That screw was a good move, player 1. This is your cash now.
Mon béret a rétréci. 7.
It's time for Keep That Blade Away from Pigeons. And hey, stress cut with Mime Sore.
It's time for a
Think fast on this one. The longer you take, the less cash you make. Okay, focus up. Read this gibberish phrase and figure out what common expression it rhymes with. Society biz, a nice dove knife. And don't worry about that punctuation. Don't do the same thing all the time. You'll be dull and sad. You're gonna kick yourself. Now let's keep going.
'Twas then I learned to heed the winds of 8.
Here's one for you. Type equals squiggly bracket writer, comma, archaic squiggly bracket.
Accept all cookies, don't clear your cache. It's time for data mining.
BingePipe acquired a ton of private user data, and now they need a little help making sense of it.
Thank you for your service.
Yeah,
Wanted, lyre accompanist for poetry. Wanted, activities for exile. Wanted, ladies for sex. Whose search history have we acquired? Aristotle, Ruby Kaur, Sappho, or Robert Frost?
Okay, who chose what? Correct. Your mistakes in the future. This would have worked.
Sappho is a lyric poet from ancient Greece who was exiled to Sicily. Her reputation with women on her home island of Lesbos led to the creation of the term lesbian.
Well, hold on. How do you spell that again? S-A-P-P-H-O. Okay, I'm just gonna bookmark that for later. Next up, it's a total burning sensation. What has 2 thumbs and likes to burn books? This guy, Montag. This guy, Fox. This guy, Fieri. Or this guy, Richie. What'd you guys pick? What? No. The bad news is your answer. Should have picked this. Guy Montag is the protagonist of Fahrenheit 451, who initially enjoys his job burning books. How about this one? Sooner or later. Time for another round of, oh my God, don't move. Stay completely still. Okay, the national animal of France is right behind you. Just be calm, and eventually, it will get bored and swim away. It will ruffle its feathers and strut off peacefully. It will show its teeth, but just growl. Or it will crawl under a rock very, very slowly. Who picked what? The national animal of France is the Gallic rooster. And it looks like... okay, it's gone. You'd be surprised how many of our contestants are killed by roosters. It's time for the attack. I see you already know the rules. Here's your clue. Well, actually, are these things actually what they say they are? Good luck. Player 2 wins! Wow, Player 2, you really snuck under that positive score like a limbo dancer. At least your opponent's here to remind us that there's always farther to fall. Your Honor, let the record show that the "you" in the about-to-be spoken phrase refers to all present and stupid players. You don't know Jack!
Binge Pipe not only gives you quality... The Binge Pipe streaming service uses science and innovation to deliver high-quality innovation and science. The Binge Pipe way.
BingePipe provides the quality content my friends and family needs for entertainment. But what about my physical nourishment?
Sounds like you need to try BingePipe carrots.
Come again?
BingePipe farms create human consumables using the latest data technology. Instead of water and sunlight, the crops are fed your personal information to create produce that's produced specifically for their target audience.
Wow, it tastes like nostalgia and self-importance.
That's the personalized touch and the glyphosate.
I don't know what could be better than these BingePipe vegetables.
They also make cake.
Binge Pipe is still contractually bound to bring you don't know Jack. Binge Pipe. We keep saying it's good.
Hey, Cookie Masterson here. What's black and white and red all over? Please tell me it's getting closer and I'm not wearing my glasses. Well, it smells like everyone is here. Okay, let's begin.
Time for question 1.
First on the docket, speak directly to God at 3 p.m. Eastern. If God did a Reddit AMA, what question would you expect from Angry Job 42? Did you really ruin my life to win an argument? What's the ETA on getting me out of this big fish? Any chance you can make my wife not be a pile of salt? Or why am I rounding up 2 of every animal again? So what'd you pick? You blew it. The better choice would have been, God tested Job's patience with hardships after Satan wagered that Job would turn on God in tough times.
Hallelujah, hallelujah.
Coming up next, it's a Stranger Thing that I do. Okay, think back on your binge watching of Stranger Things and answer me this. If Will had actually been hanging upside down the entire time he was trapped in the upside down, what would have probably happened to him? He would have died of asphyxiation, he would have had his eyeballs pop out, he would have been fine other than a headache, or he would have been smarter. I love this part. Hanging upside down for a few days straight will kill you, possibly by having your other organs crush your lungs. Still not as gross as what happened to Sean Astin. Oh.
Why don't we do it?
Binge Pipe.